Everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout for Shimmerz Paints. So I'm using the June Color Kitz collection and the kit comes with 5 different colours of Shimmerz Paints. So we have got 3 spray bottles. They are one is a Vibez and 2 are Spritzes. So one is this blue one that I'm putting on right now is called Sapphire, and that's a Spritz. Then the next lighter blue shade that I'm about to apply is called Powder Puff, and that's a Spritz as well. And then the third one is a green one, and that is called Elfin Magic, and that's a Vibez. And then we have 2 pots of Creameez paints as well. They're hard paints that are like watercolor cakes, and you activate them by adding some water. And we've got strawberry Fields Creameez and grapefruit Creameez. Yeah, these colours are beautiful. They really remind me of summer, and I just thought that I would paint directly using them onto my layout. I haven't done a layout like this for a while. You know, this is a design that I have done before with the wide stripes of colour, I thought I'd just get out my wide paintbrush and just have some fun adding the colour to the layout. So as you can see, I have literally just painted directly from the bottle or from the pot. I haven't added anything, haven't added other than water, haven't added anything, so no white paint, or haven't mixed the colours together or anything, and I've literally used a wide paintbrush to paint directly onto the layout. And I'm using a Marshmallow background of cardstock because I find that it takes the mixed media really well, doesn't warp too much, does a little bit, but not that bad. So with my kit, we also got those really beautiful little die cut pieces at the bottom, you can see there, and I'm planning to paint those to match my colours. We also got the I've got that Sunshine in My Pocket cut file. Now, I decided to go for just the Sunshine in My Pocket rather than I've got that Sunshine in My Pocket. So I cut it and just cut the bits off I didn't need, and then I cut a backing piece for the words in my pocket, and I went for a red colour paper that is from the Simple Stories Sun-Kissed collection. It's one of the newer ones by Simple Stories. The colours in that collection went really well with the colours in this month's colour kit. That's what I've used for this layout, just that piece of paper for the backing, and then I've used some bits of the ephemera and some other embellishments for that. And then in the kit as well, we had 3 dots, a pack of exclusive 3 dots. One is red with little white hearts, one is green with a blue flower, and one is blue with a red flower. So yeah. Just finishing off my background now by splattering it all over with white paint. I did think about doing splatters in the same colours, and I could have done that, but I just thought I'd go for a slightly different look because we all use splatters all the time, don't we? And I just thought I would look for something different this time, so have a different texture. So I've got flat paint colour with white splatters on top, and that's it. No other splatters of Shimmerz colours. Okay, so here I am going through that Sun-Kissed collection, trying to find out if there's anything that I can use. I very much want to embellish colour on colour, a lot of the embellishments in collections are mixed colours, and therefore I find that quite tricky to work with sometimes if I'm trying to do a colour blocked style layout like I am today. So I just went through and picked out some bits that would work, and they're not all perfect, but mostly they work pretty well. So I pulled out some clouds, for example, and I've certainly got some good little labels. There's lots of them in the Simple Stories Sun-Kissed ephemera that have nice little summer sayings on. So like summer fun, good vibes, sunny and bright, good times and tan lines, the sweet life, splish splash, blue skies, a day in the sunshine, splish splash. So yeah, lots and lots of Great sayings there. So yeah, they're all good fun. Okay, so I'm now just going to get my photos in place and my cut file in place. So I have put foam pads on the back of my cut file, and then I'm just going to stick that to the reddish strip, so Strawberry Fields colour, and I decided to go for the title on its side. Now, I don't normally do this. I prefer my titles to be the right way around. But on this occasion, because I was doing the colour blocking, I thought it looked good. I did think about turning the layout round, so I had the stripes going horizontally, but I preferred it, like, so there you go, I'm having a look at that now. But I decided that I preferred it on the side like that. So that's what I end up doing. So I did think about having everything on this way round, so horizontal stripes instead of vertical ones, but I actually prefer it the other way around, so that they are vertical stripes. So yeah, so okay, so now I'm just going to need to add my photos, and I'm going to start with my colour blocking, and I'm just getting everything out and putting everything on the right stripes at the moment. I haven't got anything stuck down, I haven't committed to where anything's going to go, but I'm just putting things roughly in the right area. And just layering those up. Oh, I forgot to say that I painted those little die cut pieces that came with the colour kit this month. So I've painted the one of the hearts in the green colour, butterfly in blue, the other butterfly in the light pink, and then the other heart in the light blue. So yeah, so I'm just going to then try and match those up to the colour blocked sections on the layout. Yeah, it should all come together. Right now it's feeling too busy and not like it has a good flow to it, because I've just kind of thrown everything in roughly in the right areas. And I need to definitely sort that out and decide where everything's going to go, and it needs to be all clustered much better than what it is at the moment, and it needs to have a bit more design rather than just being thrown on the page. Yeah, I'm just working on that. My photos are now stuck in place, and I've added a little piece of ephemera behind the photo, poking out towards the blue section. And then I decided to put my label stickers, that are not all stickers, some of them are ephemera pieces, on the side as well. So they are going to mimic the sunshine in my pocket, and they are going to go on the side as well. So again, this is very out of my comfort zone, because normally I prefer words to be the right way around. But this actually works really well, and I'm very happy with the result, because it gives me the more vertical lines, which goes with the background of the layout, and it gives me some really good flow going from one side of the layout to the other, because everything's vertical. So it just works by doing things that way. The only other thing I could have done was added some stitching or something to the background. I didn't think of that until literally just now. Perhaps I should have done that to add to the more of the whole vertical thing. There you are, another day, another layout, another day. Okay, so still keep constantly going back to the Sunkissed collection to see if I can pull out any more bits and pieces that will work well with this layout. So I've got a lot of the ephemera pieces on already, but I want to add more label stickers. But they are stickers, so do I just stick them flat? Or what I actually did was still raise them on foam pads. Now, some people might stick them onto a piece of copy paper or white card first and then fussy cut those out. But to me, I'm okay with it. I can just put foam pads directly onto a sticky surface and raise them up. So I generally treat my my stickers as ephemera. If I want to raise them, I just raise them. So that tends to work well for me. So that's what I did with all those little label stickers. I've just realised that my photos are not properly stuck down, so just putting some foam behind those at the moment there. I've got my little clouds at the top now. Because they are clouds, they have to be in the sky. That's one of my rules. I have certain little rules for scrapbooking, and clouds most definitely need to be kind of floating around in the sky. Most other things need to be connected to other elements on the layout, but clouds can float in the sky because that's where they live, right? So they are at the top of the layout. They're all raised on foam pads, except the puffy sticker, which is just stuck flat. I'm now adding in the dots and the die cut pieces that I have painted. So I'm just making sure that I'm happy with how everything is looking. I do want some smaller embellishments on this layout as well, but at the moment I need to get all of the bigger elements cut in place, stuck in place even, and then I can fill in the gaps with the little bits and pieces from stickers and sequins and things like that. So just getting all of those items stuck down now, yeah, I'm now kind of creating this horizontal line effectively of embellishments going under the photo and across the layout. So this doesn't always sit that well with me because I've got a very vertical design, yet I'm creating a horizontal element effectively. But I think it's okay because of the color blocking, yeah, I'm fairly happy with how this layout turned out in the end. It was quite simple yet effective, sometimes they're the best type of layouts, aren't they? Okay, so I've skipped forward slightly now, and all of my embellishments are stuck in place, apart from some sequins I've added. And I had to go through my Spiegelmum Scraps stash and pull out some sequins in the right colours. There wasn't one perfect mix, so I used about 3 or 4 different mixes to find the colours to go with each of my paint stripes. And I'm just attaching those again in the colour blocked fashion all the way along. Yeah, it's nearly complete now. I just want to add in a little bit of journaling, not very much because my sequins are still wet and I don't want to lean on them. Yeah, just writing onto those little hearts actually. They were kind of perfect place for my journaling. So I wrote a couple of lines on each one, and then I went over to the butterfly on the left hand side and wrote the date in there because I ran out of room on the hearts to add the date too. So they worked really well as little journaling spots. Okay, so there is my completed layout. I'm actually really pleased with how this turned out. Like I said, simple layouts, sometimes the best ones. Yeah, I love how it turned out. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Don't forget that if you place an order via the Shimmerz store, then place my name in the comments and you will receive a freebie. Happy days. So thank you so much for joining me. That was Nikki Rowland for Shimmerz Paints.